thank the gentleman for yielding. Boko Haram is a vicious terrorist group that carries out daily attacks against the Nigerian people. They target Christians, moderate Muslims as well. They kill in the name of religion. They promote anarchy. This past summer, I sent my staff to Nigeria in early August to get a sense of the situation on the ground. What they found was alarming, sobering, and inhumane. Boko Haram finds its roots in the deeply conservative north of Nigeria. After its leader was killed in 2009, Boko went underground, but they emerged in 2010 as a more radical and violent group led by a vicious killer named Shekau. They attacked Christians on Christmas Day 2010, Christmas Day 2011, Christmas Day in 2012. 86 people were killed on 2010, 42 in 2011, and 12 in 2012. Mass beheadings, child soldiers, and forced marriages of local women to Boko Haram members are now more commonplace. Boko Haram's mystique is furthered by social media users who spread their propaganda statements among jihadist wannabes and people who just want to kill other people. The group was responsible for a 2010 prison break that freed 700 prisoners and a bombing of the city of Jos that killed more than 80 people. In 2011, Boko bombed the police headquarters in the Nigerian capital, Abuja, and carried out a massive suicide attack against the UN headquarters there. This year, just a few weeks ago, on September 29th, it targeted an agricultural college and killed 40 students in a dormitory. Some say that the Nigerians' military heavy-handed response simply adds fuel to the fire of Boko Haram's recruitment. Everyone agrees that corruption does hamper the military's efforts. It means that the general population is frustrated that they do not receive basic services like education and health care. It also means that the economy in many parts of the country is not doing well because there are not enough basic infrastructure like roads and schools. And that makes recruitment for Boko Haram even easier. When it comes to fighting the Boko Haram, the military is corrupt, and there's no money left over to pay the salaries of the soldiers that actually do the fighting. In addition to Boko Haram, Nigeria also has a more extremist offshoot terrorist group called Ansaru. This group is closely allied to Al-Qaeda and may seek to strike targets outside of Nigeria's borders. Boko Haram has embraced an international jihad with its attacks on the UN and Abuja. In 2011, the former commander of the U.S. Africa Command said that Boko Haram was in contact with AQIM and al-Shabaab. We ought to be on the lookout for an increasing international agenda for this terrorist organization. Boko fighters go to Mali and Cameroon to train and get weapons and munitions. As a result of pressure from the military, reports show that the terrorist group may be spreading in small numbers to economic centers in the south. Boko Haram sustains itself, finances its killings by kidnapping for ransom, extortion, taxation, protection rackets, smuggling, and any type of criminal enterprise that they can think of. Boko Haram isn't rolling in dough, but it doesn't take that much money to wage an insurgency. This is one of the reasons why I support the State Department's designation today of Boko Haram as a foreign terrorist organization. It's long overdue. We need to apply all the tools that we have to stop these terrorists. Now that Boko Haram has been designated, we need to uncover their financial operations, enforce this designation, and go after these outlaws. I look forward to the hearing from our witnesses and the threat from Boko Haram. I yield back.
Judge.